Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. And we are here again with this Prelims Connect. Okay. In today's session, we are again going to discuss about some of the important questions which have been asked in UPSC in the last few years. And we are also going to see the related topics, the related concepts which are there. Okay. In this session, again today, we are going to see some of the prominent ones, and in our series, like in the last 3 days, we have discussed about certain dimensions. We have seen certain questions related to pollution, certain questions related to examples, certain also related to the terms which we have seen last day. And today our focus would be on those areas, like the protected areas from where questions have been asked. Okay. So see, in today's session, we are having this one question, the first question here. With reference to India's Desert National Park, which of the following statement is correct? First one is, it is spread over 2 districts. Then, second statement is, there is no human habitation inside the park. And the third statement is saying, it is one of the natural habitat of the Great Indian Bustard. Okay. And now you are having all these 4 options, 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, and 1, 2 and 3. Okay. So this is one question which has been asked in UPSC previous year. Now, can I expect certain answers from you? What do you think? What would be the answer here? What would be the answer in this case? Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Pooja. So, what would be the correct answer here? We have got first statement, it is spread over 2 districts. Then, there is no human habitation inside the park, and it is one of the natural habitat of the Great Indian Bustard. Now see here, if we talk about the first statement, it is spread over 2 districts, that is a correct one. Okay. Now see, there is this statement, there is no human habitation inside the park. Now this is a national park, and we have a general understanding that inside a protected area, there is hardly any human habitation. Okay. But you have to understand here one thing, in this national park, there are various villages and various human settlements within the national park. Okay. So this second statement would be incorrect. If you remove this second statement, you can easily eliminate the option A, option B, and option D. So the remaining option now you have is 1 and 3 only. Okay. So yes, it is one of the natural habitat of Great Indian Bustard, and it is spread over 2 districts. Okay. So here our option will be 1 and 3 only. C will be the correct answer. Okay. See, let us also see in a brief about this Desert National Park. Okay. If we talk about this one, it is having no perennial river. Okay. Then second thing is, if we talk about the vegetation, here we are having thorn forest, open grasslands, and thorny bushes. Okay. And then we can see here, you can have this Rajasthan state bird, the Great Indian Bustard, in this area. At the same time, it is also having Chinkara, which is the state animal of Rajasthan. One more thing, state tree Khejri, it is also found here, and the state flower Rohida, it is also found in this particular Desert National Park. Okay. So for that particular thing, it is a very prominent national park. You can see here, this is our Desert National Park spread over the 2 districts of Jaisalmer and Barmer. Okay. So it is lying in the 2 districts. There are various settlements here, and at the same time, we are having all these prominent faunas in this area. Okay. Now, on this side, you can see multiple other important parks are also there. Okay, like in this region itself, you can see Bharatpur is also there. Okay, so important national parks has been indicated on this area, and this is our prominent one, the Desert National Park. Okay, so this is the first one for today. And again, one more thing, you can see some of the prominent national parks in case of Rajasthan. First of all, we are having this Ranthambore National Park, and it is there in Savai Madhopur district. Then Keoladeo Ghana National Park, okay, it is there in Bharatpur district. Then we have this Sariska National Park, it is here in Alwar. Desert National Park over the Jaisalmer and Barmer district, and Mukundra Hill National Park, now it is in Kota and Chittorgarh. Okay, so this has also been converted into a tiger reserve recently. That is also a prominent area. So these are certain important national parks which are found within this state of Rajasthan. Okay. Now, We will see another questions of a similar nature. Okay, I expect your answers here. See this question. Which one of the following national park lies completely in the temperate alpine zone? Okay, so now you have to tell one that out of these 4 national parks, that is Manas National Park, then Namdapha National Park, Neora Valley National Park and Valley of Flower National Park, which of these 4, out of these 4, which one is lying in completely temperate alpine zone? Okay, which of them is completely lying in this temperate alpine zone? Okay, anyone? I have got one answer, Valley of Flower National Park. Okay, one answer is D. Anyone else? Anyone else? What would be the answer in this case? I have got 2 answers. Okay, all of you are giving the answer as D, Valley of Flower National Park. See, yes, this is the correct answer also. Valley of Flowers National Park is completely lying in this alpine zone. Okay, and if you see at this national park, if you see at this location, it is very prominent one. See, this is a UNESCO World Heritage Site along with this Nanda Devi Peak. Okay, Nanda Devi Biosphere Reserve entire area is this UNESCO World Heritage Site. Okay, then where it is located, its location is very much prominent now. It is located near this Joshimath in Garhwal region. Okay, so for that region, this area is again very much prominent, the Valley of Flower National Park. Okay, now it is having 650 flower species, including the blue poppy, cobra lily, and even a prominent one, Brahma Kamal. Okay, so these important flowers are here, and the river is Puspavati River Basin. In this area, this is Valley of Flower National Park is there. Okay, then here you can have certain animals also. Asiatic black bears is there, blue sheep is there. Okay, and all these important organisms can be seen here. Then we have this Himalayan golden eagle, Himalayan snowcock, sparrow, snow peahen and Himalayan molan. Okay, so these are certain important like wildlife and birds which can be seen in this area. This Valley of Flower National Park has been explored during the British time itself, during the time of 1930s when it was discovered. Okay, and this is having magnificent flowers in this area, and it is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Okay, then one more thing is related here. The Nanda Devi National Park. Okay, the Nanda Devi National Park and Valley of Flowers National Park, both are combined together this UNESCO World Heritage Site. Okay, now see there. If we talk about this one, here we have this Dhauli Ganga, which is flowing through this region, and it is meeting there at this Joshimath region. Okay, so Nanda Devi National Park and this Valley of Flower National Park is prominent. Like this time, you know that Joshimath is quite much there in the news, and so for that region, this area is important one. Okay, then if we talk about the vegetation, dry deciduous forest in the lower elevations and alpine meadows above the timberline. This is about the Nanda Devi National Park, not Valley of Flower. Okay, and here you can find Himalayan musk deer, snow leopard, black bear, bharal, tar. Okay, so these are the species which can be found in this region. Okay, this area is very much prominent these days because of this location of, and this Joshimath has been there in the news. Okay, there have been there is a chance of some ecological disaster there. Okay, although it should not be there, but it is now a very vulnerable zone. It has become a very vulnerable zone, and for that matter, this area, Nanda Devi National Park and this Valley of Flower National Park, is one thing which you should see from the examination point of view. Okay, so this is another area. Okay, you saw the answers. Okay, now I'm not going to tell this one's answer. Just see it. Which of the following is an artificial lake? See, basically they have been asking questions about this. They have been asking questions about the important wetlands or important lakes in India. And here we are having certain important areas. Kodaikanal in Tamil Nadu, Kalleri in Andhra Pradesh, Nainital in Uttarakhand and Renuka in Himachal Pradesh. Can you tell me out of these 4, which one of the following is an artificial lake? Which of them are an artificial lake? Anyone? I have got one answer as B, Kolleru Lake. Okay. Anyone else? What would be the correct answer here? I have got one answer as A, another answer as B. Anyone else? We are having 50-50 in terms of A and B. Anyone else? Acha, you have given answer C also. Okay. Okay, I have got two answers as A, one as B and one as C also. Okay. See, basically in this question the answer here is A. Kodaikanal Lake in Tamil Nadu is one of the prominent artificial lake. Okay. This is a very prominent artificial lake situated in this state of Tamil Nadu. Okay. Let us see what are the some prominent artificial lakes in India. Okay. This is not the entire list, but these are certain prominent ones. Okay. Like here we are having one very important lake, Govind Sagar Lake. Okay. It is there in Himachal Pradesh and it has been created due to Bhakra Dam on the Satluj River. Okay, so this Govind Sagar Lake is a prominent artificial lake, okay, man-made lake. Then Jaisamand Lake, again it has been built by Maharaja Jai Singh, okay, in this state of Rajasthan, and here we are having about this 11 islands are there. In this Jaisamand Lake, we are having 11 islands in the middle of the lake, and 3 islands have been occupied by a tribe which is Bhil Manas. Okay. And the river here is Gomati. Okay. So we are having this Jaisamand Lake. Okay. Then we are having another one, Bhojtal Lake. This is there in the heart of Bhopal city. Okay. And it has been fed by Kolan River. Okay. Now you will find that there are multiple information like Bhoj Lake is the largest lake in Asia and all other things, but right now the status is not very much clear. On different sites you will get different data. So don't go into that section that which one is the largest one, but yes, Bhojtal is one of the largest lake in this entire region. Okay. Now it has been shrinking, but it is a very prominent, and even you can say that it is a very prominent wetland in this entire zone. Okay. Then Hussain Sagar Lake, it is there in this Hyderabad, okay, and it has been made by Ibrahim Kuli Kutub Shah, okay, and in the middle of this you will find that a Buddha statue is there in the middle of this lake. Okay, so this is again a very prominent area. Then Kodaikanal Lake or Kodai Lake, it is a star-shaped artificial lake, and this is very prominent lake from the tourism point of view. A lot of movies have been shooted around this area. A lot of movie shoot is happening around this area, and it has been created under the stewardship of Collector of Madurai, Sir Very Henry Lavenge. Okay, so all these are prominent artificial lakes which can be seen in India. Try to find out more ones because there have been number of questions. Try to have a list of important lakes in India, okay, and especially the artificial ones which have been created, and try to have their list in 2 or 3 manners. On one side you can have the name of the lake, other side you can have the state, then you can have the river, and then you can also have this thing like whether it is a Ramsar site or not. Okay. So try to find out these type of things about the artificial lakes in India. Okay. So that is one thing which I am leaving to you. You should try to make such a table also. Okay. Is this Kolar River? Yes, it is it is Kolar River there, okay, in case of Bhojtal Lake in Bhopal. Okay. Then the next one is, in which one of the following state is Pakhui Wildlife Sanctuary located? Now I think you can answer this one. Okay, I think you can easily answer this one. In which of the following state is Pakhui Wildlife Sanctuary located? We are here having options of Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya and Nagaland. So I think you can answer this question. Where we can get this Pakhui Wildlife Sanctuary? where are we having this Pakhui Wildlife Sanctuary? In which state? See, you have seen there are multiple types of questions. Okay, questions have been framed on the nature of like climate. It has been also framed on like position of the lake or position of the body. Okay, like in which state it is there. Okay, so it has been about the position. It has been about even the climatic condition. It has been even about the fauna and other things. Okay, like in the last two sessions also we have discussed about this Kuno National Park. Okay, no, Kanha National Park, not Kuno, Kanha. Okay, there we have seen this swamp deer, eastern swamp deer, or this Barasingha was found in that region. Okay, so this is one type of questions from the protected areas. Sometimes they are not just asking on the climate, sometimes even they are asking about the rivers also. Okay, so here I have got 3-4 answers that it can be A or it can be C. Okay, see, here it is Arunachal Pradesh. Here the answer here would be Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, in the state of Arunachal Pradesh we are having this Pakhui Wildlife Sanctuary or Pake Tiger Reserve also. Now it is also known as Pake Tiger Reserve. Okay, see, when we are talking about this, it is there in this state of here at this position. Okay, we are having this Pakhui Wildlife Sanctuary just in the border areas. Okay, and in this region you can find tiger, leopard, clouded leopard, Asiatic jackal, all these things can be found. But one very prominent thing is here, the hornbill, which is also the state bird of Andhra Pradesh. Sorry, Arunachal Pradesh, not Andhra Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, and for that region, this Pakhui Wildlife Sanctuary is very prominent one. Okay, it is also part of the Eastern Himalaya biodiversity hotspot. Okay, so it is also there. Here we are having this river Pake is also there in the foothills of the Eastern Himalaya, which is passing through it. Okay, and on the western side we have this river Bhareli, which is also known as Kameng in Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, so we are having this Pakhui Wildlife Sanctuary in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, see, there are certain other important areas in Arunachal Pradesh. Like you can see here, we are having this Moling National Park at even in the border areas of Arunachal Pradesh. Then here again, this Namdapha National Park is there. We have discussed about this also in the previous sessions. This is also having this vegetation from tropical to subtropical to even alpine type. Okay, so multiple types of vegetation can be seen in this area. Okay, then in this region itself, we can also get, Moling is here, and here we are having this Diwang Wildlife Sanctuary. This is Diwang Wildlife Sanctuary. And here we are having this Moling National Park, and in this section we are having this Namdapha National Park. Okay, so certain prominent areas are there in Arunachal Pradesh also. Certain prominent national parks are there. I have attached the map also with it. Okay, and yes, you can download the PDF of these sessions. So try to find out map wise also. If you are seeing the locations, it would be very much clear. Okay, now, so this is one such area. Now, one more question for today. Which of the following national park is unique in being a swamp with floating vegetation that supports a rich biodiversity? I hope you know about this one. I hope that you know about this one. It is very much famous. Okay, which of the following national park is unique in being a swamp with floating vegetation? Here you can witness this floating vegetation. Okay, and rich biodiversity is also there. So I hope you can answer this one. We are having 4 options: Bhitarkanika National Park, then we have the Kebul Lamjao National Park, Keoladeo Ghana National Park, and Sultanpur National Park. Okay, so what is the answer here? I have got one answer as B. Anyone else? Anyone else going for the answer here? Okay, again I have got one more answer as B. See here, the answer in this case is going to be B only, the Kebul Lamjao National Park. It is very much prominent in terms of having the fumdis, which are this floating vegetation. Okay, here if we talk about this, the location, it is there in Loktak Lake. Okay, this is also a Ramsar site. Okay, and here we have this Phumdis, which is basically a floating mat of soil and vegetation. Okay, so this Kebul Lamjao National Park is having this floating vegetation. Okay, and at many places you will also find that it is perhaps the only national park having this floating vegetation. Okay, then here you will find a very important species which is called as Sangai, or also called as dancing deer. Okay, so this is very much famous in this area. Okay, and here we are also seeing the Phumdis. Okay, so that is a prominent thing about this Loktak Lake. Okay, and here we are having this Kebul Lamjao National Park, the only national park having this floating vegetation. Okay, now one more thing, there are certain World Heritage Sites in India. Okay, around 40 World Heritage Sites are there in India, and we have picked up the names of certain important natural World Heritage Sites. Okay, these World Heritage Sites are important. Okay, many a times questions have been framed from these areas. Okay, so let us see some of them. Okay, here we are having one thing, Kaziranga National Park in case of Assam, then Keoladev National Park in Rajasthan, Manas Wildlife Sanctuary in Assam, okay, Sundarban National Park, West Bengal, Nanda Devi and Valley of Flower National Park, this is there in Uttarakhand. Okay, Western Ghat, you know the states, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Goa, Maharashtra and Gujarat, and Great Himalayan National Park Conservation Area, which is there in Himachal Pradesh. Okay, so these are the seven natural sites which have been given the recognition as World Heritage Sites in India by UNESCO. Okay, so they are very prominent ones. And then we have one more here, that is Kanchenjunga National Park, which is a mixed site, means natural plus cultural. Okay, so here we are having this in Sikkim. Okay, so this is a prominent section of the natural landscape. Okay, these are certain landscapes which have been recognized by UNESCO as World Heritage Sites. Okay, there are more which you can see in the cultural sites. We have around 40 World Heritage Sites in India, and you can even check out the new ones in case of cultural also. Okay, that what have been the new addition to the cultural heritage sites. Okay, but on the natural landscape front, these are the important ones. Okay, so this will be all for today. We have discussed the important protected areas which have been asked in the previous year. Okay, and we have seen also the related concepts here, the related terms here. Try to see these protected areas, their questions are asked in examination. Okay, you can download the PDF in the description section. The link is given. You can download the PDF from there. Thank you very much, and we will meet again tomorrow at the same time to discuss certain more questions from the environment session. Thank you very much.